So this is a bridge between the grassroots of the football, which is played in every city, every village of the country, and in the state, and it is also where grassroots talent is found, and we give them a basket to move to the top and graduate to the next level. As you are aware, that we have, the Kolkata Football League and the other league, but mainly the Calcutta Football League, which is a state league, which is the most coveted for all our players. But this league, which is from the districts, we have 8 district teams as you are aware. You can see that in your pull-up. And these matches will be played in the districts, in the districts. So it is all about the talent from the hinterland. As you are aware, 70 players out of the squad of 25 has to be from Bengal or sons of the soil. Giving the opportunity to the young players from the state to showcase. On my right, I am very fortunate to have Bhavesh Ambedkar, who is the business head of CGT, and he has come together with us to telecast this across the world on their platform,
Schule, Fußballtraining.
This will bring a new audience into football. We are also trying to mix football with entertainment, like it is everywhere else in the world, where we will create entertainment areas in your stadium.
Nicht die Leidenschaft. Also ich wollte 5-mal, 10-mal erkennen. Leidenschaft, mit Leidenschaft. Leidenschaft.
I also have great fortune to have Ms. Barbara Boss,
Das halt so zurück, ne?
Looking at all of it and created an opportunity for us to connect with her. And of course, Ravi Todi. Ravi is the director of South International School. Ravi, thank you for this wonderful arrangement. And I think the enthusiasm, and I'll let Lothar talk about what he felt with the kids. But Lothar, just a few opening remarks and then the questions can start.
And from my side, welcome. And for me, it's a pleasure to be here today. Because I think we have maybe a long future together. I hope and I wish. And everybody know my life and my career in the bus. And now I think I have to give something back. Back means I have to do something for the football, not only in Germany, so international. And I hope I can support the new.
Tomala, mic exchange koro. Mic
closer.
Little bit louder, please.
Louder?
Yep.
Nobody told me this all my life. And you tell me I have to speak louder. Okay. No, and I really like to help and support this project. It's, I think, has quality, and the guys who are walking around have some ideas to make football in India better and better. And I think the same. I know it from my life. You need people who support the football, who give something back, and I think same what we are doing here and why I'm here. This has future, and with all these good ideas and the passion of the people who are around me, and I hope we can speak in a couple of years with all the new results, with the improvement, with the steps what we was doing in the years before. And I'm very happy to be part of this project. I'm happy to be here, and I hope we will walk in the future together, not only today, it's the same in the future. We have to work together, not only to start the project, to improve the project, and that's it.
বল আর জার্সি কোথায়? এই তমালদা জিজ্ঞেস করলো সিকিউরিটির জন্য খাবার দাবার।
Can you take the mic there, please?
Yeah, ওখানে যান।
Good afternoon, I am not from Oxford News. I am not from Oxford News. Can you hear me?
All sport news.
Yes.
Yeah, দাঁড়িয়ে বলো না, দাঁড়িয়ে বলো।
Yes. because only here it's coming something not clean.
Look at one thing, I just want to know one thing, that as you know that the 2026 World Cup is coming. 2026 World Cup is coming next year.
2026 World Cup is coming.
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
So, how do you look into the prospect of the Germany team, which is also larger actually qualified, and who do you actually think actually that the increase of teams in the FIFA World Cup, increase of teams actually, I think it is helping the standard of football in the world, or increasing of football of teams that does not mean anything.
Yeah, noted, Munalla.
So he says, one is how do you see the prospect of the German team? The second question is the increase in teams. Is it good for football or bad for football? The increase of team to 48.
What do you think? Okay, first, Germany is a football country. We have a great history. Sure, the results in the last two World Cups was not how we was believe or what we was wishing for ourselves, but this is football. You have to live between black and white. We had many white moments in the history of the World Cups. The last two World Cups was not working well. Maybe we make too many mistakes. But sure, we will qualify for the World Cup. We have with the German team tomorrow our final game against Slovakia. When we make a draw at home, then it's enough to qualify directly. On the end, we have the same playoffs, but I think we can celebrate tomorrow evening the direct qualification for the World Cup 2026 in North America. It's not only in the US. Many people write only World Cup is in the US. This is in Canada and in Mexico too. Sure, we will prepare ourselves to go far as possible. Hope in the final with a positive result for the German team, but we know it's a dream for everybody in Germany, especially after the last two World Cups, and the same after the performance in the last games. We are not in the best shape. This I have to speak honestly here. But in another way, I see the quality of the players, and I hope we can go to North America with all the good players what we have. In this moment, we have a couple of players what we need, maybe to make a good World Cup. They're injury, but I see no big problems for us to play, make a good performance in 2026 during the World Cup. 48 teams, yes, why not? We can go against this, but what is the problem? I don't see a problem. I see the football has new ideas. The football is business, and sure, we have 40 or 42 games more next World Cup than in the last World Cup 3 years ago. But I think it's not a problem, because when you like to win the World Cup, when you go to the final, each team like to go, each country like to go to the final. You have maximum 8 games in 5 weeks. Before we had 7 games with the final in 4 weeks. This means this last game is only 1 game for 1 week more World Cup. This, I think, it's possible for the players, for the fans. Only what I see like a minus, this part where is a World Cup. It's very, very big. Transportation from the football fans, crossing the borders. This can be the problem. But I think we will see a fantastic World Cup like 4 years ago, 3 years ago in Qatar, like 7 years ago in Russia. The football is connecting the peoples, and I played 5 World Cups, and this was always, yes, till today, a good memory, a great memory, and this is the wish for each football player to be part of a World Cup. And now we have 48 teams. Sure, with Cape Verde, with Jordan, with Qatar, newcomer in the World Cup. But I think this is the same good for the football, because we can bring these countries in football closer and maybe make motivation for the younger generation.
Next, Pariyar.
Yes. Yeah, give the
Next,
mic.
K.
Yeah, I'm Jafar from Channel 24 Pakistan.
welcome me
also.
in Calcutta, Gujarat, and I want to ask that you led from the front in 1990 World Cup. You didn't take a penalty, and you allowed
You led from the front.
to take a penalty.
You led from the front, but you let Andres Bremer take the penalty.
1990 final, and you blocked Maradona. You didn't allow Maradona to
I'll tell
roam into that match. So tell us about your moments of that match.
So he says
1990.
in 90 you led from the front, but you let Andres Bremer take
Yes,
the penalty.
yeah.
Why? And you didn't let Maradona dominate.
Okay.
So what do you think?
Okay, first, I think for Germany was a great World Cup. 1990 was a special year for Germany. United Germany East and West. We was playing not only for our football fans in the west part of Germany, it's the same for the east part. And in this time, you know, and you told it, it was a World Cup in Italy. I was living in Italy, I was playing for Inter Milan. This was my home country, and to win in your home country the World Cup, and you are not Italian, you was German with your national team, I think more is not possible. I think we was the best team. Maradona was not anymore on the highest level. His highest level was one World Cup before, 86 in Mexico with his team Argentina. Everybody know they won the World Cup, and Maradona was the best player in this World Cup. Argentina was the best team. But 90 we was changing the result, and I think the same, the performance from Germany was better than from each another team. And I was not playing against Maradona in the final. This was the job of Guido Buchwald. Guido was working very well against Maradona. I was playing more in the offense. I think this was the same good for the German football and for the German team. And for the penalty, the question about the penalty, I was not ready in this moment because I was changing my boots. After the first half in the dressing room, I was playing the second half with completely brand new boots, and psychologically something disturbed me because, you know, a football player like to have his old boots. When you feel safe, you secure, you feel safe, and you are sure of this was me in this moment. And I was talking with not with my friend, with my teammate, with my brother, Andreas Bremer, and I say, Andy, you know I have new shoes, and he know it, and he was scoring the penalty, and we won the World Cup. This was the same a good decision from me, because when you're not 100% sure to do something, don't do it before you make a mistake, and nobody profited from this, only the another team. And I think Andy was the same good with penalties than me, and for this it was not a big risk to give up to Andy Brehme to shoot and score the penalty for the final goal in this World Cup 1990 in Italy.
No, sir, here is Parati from News 18 Bangla. So I ask you, Maradona also said he had never faced the best rivalry on field from you. You have played against Maradona, and you are seeing now Lionel Messi. So how do you rate Lionel Messi compared to Diego Maradona?
So Maradona said you are the biggest rival he's played against, but now there is Messi. So how do you compare between Messi and Maradona?
It was an honor for me when Maradona told this many years ago. I was his best player on another side, not in his team, because we never played together. But for me, opposite, I have the same about Maradona. In this time, he was the best player, like maybe Franz Beckenbauer, the generation before, like Pelé, the generation before Beckenbauer. But each generation has the superstars. And I say in the 80s was Diego Maradona. And between Diego and me was coming a football friendship. We was not on the telephone every day, but when we met each other, we had a lot of fun before and after the game, and during the game we was fighting against each other. I told before, we played World Cup finals against each other. We played in Italy in the Serie A minimum 2 games per year against each other. We played friendly games against each other, and we played only one time together in a team. This was a farewell game from Michel Platini, 1988 in France, and we had a lot of fun to play the same in the same team, in one team, and. That's it. And what was the second question?
Second question: how do you compare between Messi and
Yes, and Maradona and Messi. It's very difficult to compare because the time changed the football. When you see the athletic, the speed today on the football field and 30 years ago, then you think 30 years ago we were playing slow motion football. The football is faster, like everything in the world. Everything is going faster. And when I see today the dynamic, the speed of the players, the physically, how they are strong, the technique, I have to say they improve a lot. I can say this is better. This was the time was different, yeah, because of the training sessions, of the possibilities what you have now in the club. Yes, you can prepare the players in a different way. And I think for this it's very difficult to say who was maybe the better player. Was Maradona? I can say only for me, Maradona was in my time the best player, and Messi in the last 20 years, because I'm a fan of Messi. I respect Ronaldo. He was doing the same for football like Messi, but I prefer more the style of Messi than of Ronaldo. And for this, it's very difficult to give you really a true answer, because I can compare the football from now and 30 years ago.
I don't know. I also from Vivian. I want to ask you that if you see that how important relegation in the top tier of league, because if you see that in Indian football there is no relegation in the top tier of football league. So how important it is for that to run the league, to continue the development of the league? So how important for them?
In the Indian Super League, there is no relegation because there are not enough teams, so it's for the fans as you. So, is that how important is the relegation to the fabric of football?
Oh, okay, I was going up with relegation. But you can see it in American sport, it's the same like in the Indian Super League. No relegation, but I think you have the same competition, and for me, then it's more important you have a good competition than relegation. And sure. We speak about my time. It was only relegation. We don't have these ownerships in 20 years ago, but this is the bend of the federation. I will not say they have to do it, but I prefer when you have relegation, up and downs. Yes, and for this you have to make the results to maybe go up or you go down. But here it's like in the US sport. Yes, you walk. You don't have to make the bounce. You have the money. You have the paper, and you can stay in the competition. But I think it's not a big problem. The problem is when you don't play any more football. This is my problem. Then better you play in this system before you don't play football. And yes,
Mike.
Sure, I prefer something different, but this has to be part of the job of the people in the federation.
Mike.
One small question is here. Though our FIFA ranking is not so good, do you think tournament like BSL, Bengal Super League, this help India's football to rise in FIFA ranking also?
So India's FIFA ranking is poor. We are 135th. So do you think a league like this will help in the ranking to go up?
You have to start to do something. You have to start to change something. But I think what you have to do, the league can help. Bengal League can help the Indian football. But you have to start in much more earlier and in a different age. We have to teach our children like in the school. We have to teach a young generation better with better coaches or better teachers. to love the football. You have to give the kids, the young generation, all the option to be better football player. Like we give them teachers in the school, you have to give them coaches on the field. They can learn only from the good coaches, and I think this is a project what the government has to help and has to support. Why countries who was not playing football, who was not playing in the FIFA ranking under the first 150, like Cape Verde, it's going now maybe 20, 30, 40 years later to a World Cup, because this was not coming from alone. This was a job, this was a system in the country. And I think they have talented footballer like India do. You have 1.45 billion people who are living here. You have to find only 20 good football players. And this you have to, and this you can find only when you give them a good stability and good facilities in the young age. I think you have to start in a system with kids who are from 8 and older. And sure, everything can help us. Everything can help the Indian football. And you have to start, and we was outside on the field, you have to start with a school project, and then you have to walk step by step more up with the kids and with the clubs and with the government and the federation. You have to find the best way for the Indian football to improve, not from one day to another, to improve maybe in 5, in 10 years, to be maybe part of the World Cup 2038 or 34, I don't know. You have a national team, you have the Super League, yeah, the people like football here, the kids like to play football, and now you have to bring everything together. And when you bring everything together in the right way, with the right system, I believe India has the chance to play maybe in 8 or 12 years in a tournament, but sure not in 4 years. So fast it's not possible, but you have to start.
The mic there. See that the mic there. Where is the mic?
Where's the mic? Ah, here. The next question is coming from this side, from this gentleman.
Okay, I'll answer that question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So after this,
I'll just answer the question.
So I think very appropriate question, and the best person to answer this question. He asked us where can we see these matches. I think Bhavesh is here from CTV. Let him answer this question.
and one more addition, Bhavesh, how this association will change the TV viewing habit of Bengal.
So thank you so much for having me here, and Z Group is happy to be a part of this initiative, Bengal Super League. As you all know that this is going to be back in sports habits, and we have a long-term strategy in place for that. One of the key pillars of this whole strategy for Z is that we are going to be focused on regional sports, regional markets. And that is how we see sports growing from grassroots level. One of the first things that we are doing is we are going to show basically on Z Bangla, which is a daily channel in Bangla, supported by Z Bangla, which is an about channel in West Bengal. What this ensures that it is viewed, football will be viewed not only by the facts, the football facts, the existing football facts, but also help create new facts and a new mood for the sport, because this is extremely important for the growth of the sport, especially sport specifically, like Lukas said about how the critical role played by schools in kind of helping sport grow. I think surely don't see Bangla will ensure that it reaches the of West Bengal for people to consume this, take this sport, and be a part of this passionate journey for all of us. These matches are also going to be shown on Z5, and this will add another flexibility to the viewing experience because the matches are going to be played in the afternoon and the matches will be played in the evening. And in case people want to consume it on their smartphone, they can consume it, and FIFA will ensure that the sports is available to them, not only at home but also in their offices wherever they are, to enjoy the sport.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think we'll take last three questions because Lothar is a very busy schedule.
Yeah, Devopriyo.
One. But before we come to, I will just request the council journalists here for a few, a little, to be patiently hearing, watching. So I'll just give her 2 minutes to kind of give her views, and then we'll take the last three questions, and then we will finish.
Oh, you have?
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. So I can only just echo what I've said already several times. I mean, you really have to start really early, and I think you need some, like these academies that we have in Germany, and scouts, of course, to look for talented players. And then it's a lot of work. I mean, it's not something that just comes to you easily, but as I said, I mean, you played already like when you were 10 or even younger, you started. And I think that's what we see here when we as well travel through the country. There are so many people who like playing football, and I'm sure that a lot of them have also some talent. But then you really need the dedication to really go through it. And I really hope that, out of this project, some more structures come up, because I think that's what you need. You really need good coaches or teachers, as you said. Like everybody has to work together. It's not only the federation, but as well, of course, the schools and government. It has to come from all kinds of different directions. And as I've heard, you have like a partnership now with the German club. And then you will have exchanges as well, and that helps too. And I think then there will be also a good chance for Indian football. And I think the women's team does better than the men's team. That's or was, I think, also the case in Germany for a while at least. So I think that's something to look at as well. So it's not only a men's sport, but as well for women. So I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this project, and really glad that we set it up, and of course very happy and honored that Lothar came to Kolkata. So looking forward to more events like this. Thank you very much.
Just a small point I would like to make is that today Lothar goes to the Kolkata Police Friendship Cup for the girls' finals. So this is one's largest football community project with 700 teams. 700 teams into 21,000 people playing sport for boys and girls. So the girls' final will be played in front of you, and he will give you awards. So it's a huge thing. And I think as you talked about women, and you know how well India is playing in women. We are about 60th in the world. We don't talk about the men so often, but so the women's football is a great level.
But I have to make that point.
A digital card then.
No, the women's football was improving the same in the last 20 years in Germany. Yeah, first nobody was going to visiting the football games from the women, and now the stadium are sold out, 30, 40, 50,000. My second last game, where I was full of live in the stadium, we had 55,000 spectators in the Allianz Arena, where's playing the Bayern Munich main team. We give the women the chance to play in the big stadium, and 55,000 spectators was coming to the game. Normally, when I recognized the last 20 years, nobody was interested, but they very well, and they follow step by step. They're coming closer and closer. They have the trainings, the academy for women, and Bayern Munich, I think they have 7, 8 women teams now in each age. When it's under 18, we have under 18 team, under 16 team, under 14. They start with 10, 11, 12 years. Good competition. Organization, coaches not only from Germany, from all Europe. They're coming to Germany because Germany, the women football is a little bit behind the football in France or maybe in Spain, and then there goes the same to bring the coaches from Spain and France to Germany, and Germany is a football country. We like to learn from the best, and this to learn from the best, and this don't mean in India has to come only German coaches. We are not the best football country in this moment in the world. I told this by the first question, but we in Germany, we like to learn from the best, and when India like to learn maybe about football, I will only idea to go maybe to Europe, maybe you are closer to England, then bring people from England who was living all their life football on the highest level, bring them to your country and give them the chance to help you. You will profit from these people. We don't have to say, oh, we are the best, we know everything. No, we don't know everything. But look in Germany, in the Bundesliga, we have so many foreigner coaches. It's not only one country. You have to decide who is the best for your football, for your mentality here in India. This don't mean you have to sign with a German coach and say, oh, we will win now the World Cup, or we go to the World Cup. No, this is a long-term project.
Fantastic. I ask 3 questions.
This way. Hello. This way, left. Good afternoon, Lothar. Recently, Cristiano Ronaldo said in an interview that was not the ultimate yardstick for result of a legend or greatest player. Being a World Cup winner, what's your opinion about the World Cup? Winning is not a yardstick for a great footballer or a greatest footballer.
So Cristiano Ronaldo said that winning World Cup is no yardstick being being a legend or a very big player. So what do you think about it?
Sure, I know legends who didn't won the World Cup. Johan Cruyff, for example, from Holland. He was going sometime in the final. And Ronaldo, till now, he never won the World Cup. Maybe he's talking about this because he didn't win. But sure, to win a World Cup, to win titles, means you need a good team. You're not a single player who can win a football World Cup. Then you have to make a single sport. And I had the luck in a period where the German football was on the highest level in the 80s, 3 times the World Cup final, and luck for me, we won the last time when I was a captain. 82, I was I think the 5th tire on the car. Was coming from the bench 2 times in the game.
Ball on Jersey.
86, I was a fixed player in the first 11, and 1 World Cup later I was a captain. And sure, you can be the same football legend without to win the World Cup. This can be, and I think Pelé, okay, won the World Cup, Beckenbauer won the World Cup, Messi won the World Cup. Yes, I won the World Cup, Maradona won the World Cup, but I know many players in Germany, legend in Germany, who are legend, who is out winning the World Cup. This is not priority, but it's always nice when you have on the paper, finish your career, World Cup winner 1990, sounds very nice and beautiful.
Okay. Last 2 questions there and there, that's all. We can't take any more, please. There is a mic, and somebody move the mic quicker.
Greeting. Good afternoon, Mr. President. I'm Somin from Namaste. What is your opinion on Indian football future? Will India ever able to play World Cup football?
I think he's answered it numerous times.
I was answering this before.
He has answered it 2 or 3 times.
I think one more. I like to give you answer about respect. Yeah? I think really, and I repeat it, you have to work not for tomorrow. You have to work for tomorrow is future too, but you have to work for a long future. You cannot change in football from today to tomorrow. You need time, and this I told before. You need experts. You need the same. A team who's working together.
শুনতে পেলি কথাটা?
To start,
জার্সি আর বল।
always the government. Government is important. Government has to support the football. maybe you have to find somebody in government who was an ex-football player and who know the football, the dynamic, the dynamic of football, the happiness of football. And football, everybody all around the world, football is the first sport all around the world. This has to understand somebody here in India when he likes football, when he has this passion for football. To say only we make a project is not enough. You have to make the right project for your future country, India, in football.
Okay, please. And the last question will be there.
I am Vivek from Football 100. First of all, welcome to the city of Joy. It's my first time standing in front of FIFA the best winner. Along with that, apparently your World Cup and Euro winner, you have won so many things. I have one question to ask you. What's that one thing that pushed you or encouraged you to connect with the football and culture of Bengal so that you are connected with the Bengal society?
What pushed you or what?
Yeah, I told you, football gives me a lot, and I like to give something. I like to give something back. For example, it's easy. Nobody's interested about this, but I like to explain you. I have a son. He's 11 years old. He likes to play football, but he's in a different time growing up like me. Yeah, he's on the computer, he's on the iPhone, he's everywhere. But he liked to play football. And 3 years ago, he was 8. His club, small club in Germany, was looking for a coach. And I say, before the kids don't have a coach, I will do it. For the time when they find a coach. I was 2.5 years. 2.5 years. 3 evenings on the football field and was coaching a team between 8 and 10 years. Sunday morning, football game. This means 4 sessions weekly. I have so many other jobs. I am traveling around the world. And I give this time to the kids to improve them, to make them happy, because nobody was coaching them. They didn't find a coach. This is very difficult, and this is the same here. I like to give something back. Sure, I know Indian football is not the highest level, 135 ranking in the FIFA. But I think we have potential. The people are very nice here. They believe this project. They was coming to me to Germany. I didn't say immediately, yes, I will do it. I like to get information, and I feel they like to help, they like to improve, they like to do something in Indian football. And I say, okay, when I don't have to come each week to India, doesn't matter which city, I will support this project because I see in this project means its potential.
Thank you. I think we have one last question there.
Dr. Before coming to India, Dr.
Yes, I see you.
Before coming to India, what did you know about India? I mean, its culture, its sport or whatever, and did you hear about Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose?
So he said, what is your idea about India? And have you heard about one of our very iconic independence leaders, freedom fighters and independence leaders, the airport you landed after?
Okay. No, but I'm not the first time in India. I was the same, I think, 10 or 12 years ago in Kolkata to present the World Cup of the Coca-Cola to FIFA Coca-Cola. And I was here, I was in Delhi. And sure, I don't know India like you. I know many people are living here. Very, a lot. I think the highest number in the world.
Now highest number.
You was crossing China. Congratulations, in this ranking you are number 1. In football you are number 135. No, and I am connected. In Munich, for example, are living 6,000 people from India. And sure, you are in touch not only in the restaurant with these people, you see them on the street, they recognize me, and I'm here, I see people who are very happy, and it's a different culture here for me, but I was traveling all my life, and yes, I am now here, and I am behind this project, and I will come back. Not only I will go maybe tomorrow, I will come back maybe in January and February. It's depend of the moment, how the season start, how the season finish. I am in touch with my partners here, and I hope as soon as possible I will be back when I leave tomorrow. because I have was now a little bit the organizing was not so easy because I have a lot of jobs, but I am here. I was landing 7 o'clock in the morning, and 10 o'clock I was here in the school, in the international school. Now I'm sitting with you guys together, and all my time, when I'm here, I'm working for the project, and hope this project get a big support from you guys too.
Thank you. We can't take any more questions. I will just request Ravi to do the closing remarks. Thank you very much, local economic initiative. Thank you for understanding the last question. Thank you.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you so much. First of all, I'd like to thank Bengal Super League to allow us to be part of this amazing initiative that they are making football to the grassroots level.
কমলদা লাকি ড্র আছে না আমি কেন করবো ওরা করতে পারবে ও সই করবে তো হ্যাঁ বলে 10টা বলে সই করতে হবে হ্যাঁ এই কটা 10টা বল জার্সি জার্সিটা দিয়ে দিস লাকি ড্র
Lucky media.
ও লাকি ড্র করবে না ও সই করে দেবে
All the sports, this was
ও দেবে না
we have gymnastics,
তোমার লাগে জিজ্ঞেস করে দেবে
badminton, yoga, chess, all the disciplines, and we have a beautiful ground where we have regular practices with football and cricket and all. We have believed in promoting sports, and this year we have introduced a very
এই জার্সিটা একটা সই করিয়ে দিস
support card for the first
ওই শিবাজির ছেলের
milestone in enhancing physical education freedom of a child. And each child needs to go
রাখ না নিচে দাঁড়ায় জানে
in every manner, and physical education
So we're doing a lucky
was
draw.
important for a child growth, healthy growth. We have done a lot of tournaments, we have the champions, national tournament for organized
Oh, because of the ground.
Six schools are doing tournaments.
সাউথ সিটি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল স্কুল
So we get a lot of results, so we are very fortunate to be part of this program. Today we saw more than 200 students in this coaching master class. School, I'm sure the children have gone very, very encouraged to follow, and the questions that they were very
হয়ে গেছে বল হয়ে গেছে কটা বল হয়ে গেছে বল হয়ে গেছে এবার জার্সিটা করবো দাঁড়া না এই জার্সিটা করা যায়
Yes, we will have to carry on, and the media, please proceed for lunch. Thank you very much for coming. We have a very busy day with Loka, and I hope he has to go to, you can see him in other places like the IFA prize distribution and the Rating Cup also. I will be there everywhere. And very, very busy day. Thank you so much for you to come. Please have lunch. We are
করতে চাইছে না কমলদা না বলছে কমলদা না বলছে তুই দিয়ে দে না
coming here, and please have lunch before you leave. Thank
বল
you.
তো সাইন করা আছে
Thank you, Ravi, again. And thank you,
কিভাবে হবে
Barbara, for being here, being with us, and being part of this historic experience. Yeah, we'll be in touch.
কমলদা দের ইজ এ লাকি ড্র ও 10টা টেনে নেবে
Can't do it now, sorry. We are very much behind schedule, no more. Sir, this one. No.
বলে দাও
कर दिया ना बाबा.
বিহাইন্ড ছিল
अभी नहीं होगा, बस we can't do anymore. Please come कर लो. Local we need.
আমি আর এগুলো করবো না আরে 10টা বল 10টা তোল না 10টা তুলে দিয়ে দে আরে আমাকে পরের টাইম মুভ করতে হবে
South City School.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
It's not material is okay. It's not going on this material because it's plastic.
Weil das geht ja jetzt hier dann soweit. Hat mich wirklich super gefreut. Nee, kann heute Abend leider nicht. Ich habe so viele andere, aber meine Kollegen kommen.
Okay, die sollen sich einfach melden.
Die freuen sich auch schon sehr und ich hoffe, dass du dann wiederkommst.
Ja, völlig gerne. Ende Januar, Anfang Februar.
Ja, sehr schön.
Alles Gute, ja? Alles Gute. Danke für deinen Support, ja?
Ja, und danke. Das ist
আরে বলগুলো নিয়ে দে না বল যেটা হয়ে গেছে
No.
Thank you.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Very much.
No, no, don't. Not now. Chalo.
Thank you very much.
Done.
Let's go.
আরে অনেক দেরি হয়ে যাবে।
I hope you like the